Good day to you. It's Maria Murphy. Yesterday, we talked about self worth and the most important conversation that you can have during the day. And that conversation is with yourself. Positive self talk that will increase or fortify your self worth. And so it's a very important conversation, and you should be having that positive conversation with yourself every day. Today, I wanted to just take a few moments to add to that a little bit and talk about something else that can help us increase our self worth. Typically, when your self worth is low, when you don't value yourself, typically when it's low, you start feeling inadequate and you can feel like a victim. And a lot of times that is born out of low self esteem, is born out of maybe someone was victimized at some point in their life, and they what they do is they get self-protective, and so the focus is on themselves, and so it can be for a number of reasons, and that happens all the time, and it just decreases the self-worth of the individual. But believe it or not, there's a way that you can proactively deal with those feelings, and that is to start putting your focus on other people. Start serving and adding value to others. That is one way you can increase your self-worth, because you take the focus off of you and you put it on someone else. And I love what John Maxwell says. He says, it's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're doing something good for someone else. Isn't that great? It's so true. And did you ever notice that when you focus on something, that it gets bigger, it magnifies, and the things that you're not focusing on minimizes, it gets smaller. So when you're looking at internally and you're looking at all your problems and all your past mistakes, your self-worth goes low, and then you filter every opportunity that comes your way through that thinking, through that mindset. And if you turn your focus on someone else, that really benefits you because it minimizes your stuff. You know what I mean? It minimizes that, and you feel good about yourself as you help someone else. Now, you might be thinking, well, Maria, I just don't know what I have to offer anyone. Well, let me tell you, you have a lot to offer this world. The world needs you, and start small. You can be kind to someone. You can help someone by performing a small task for them. It doesn't even have to be big. Say a prayer for someone, volunteer at your church or an organization, a local food pantry or something. You can add value to someone, and it doesn't take much. Just seek to do it, and the opportunity will come before you. And don't miss those small opportunities. They're all around us. Some days I wake up and there's just been some days where things just don't go right. You know what I mean? And so I literally will drive to Dunkin' Donuts, and I will go to the drive through and I will get a coffee and I will pay for it. And then I'll say, pay for the person behind me. Sometimes the person behind them too. And in doing that, it takes my mind off of the situation. And I'm not telling you that to impress you. I'm telling you so I can impress upon you that it's easy to do. It's easy to add value to someone else when your heart wants to do it. Opportunities will come before you, and you can embrace them, and that will help to increase your self worth. Again, it's hard to feel bad about yourself when you're doing something good for someone else. After I do that small gesture, I feel good. I feel better. It always feels good when we can help someone else. And it doesn't take much to do it. An added bonus is that when you add value, you're not only adding value to them, but they begin to value you more. When you do little things like that out in the world, it restores faith in society, doesn't it? In humanity. Because you see where we are nowadays and you think, does anyone care anymore? But it does. It helps to solidify that, oh, there are still good people in the world. And so even when you're adding value to someone that you don't know, Here's what I know. The more good you do for someone else, the better you'll feel about yourself, and it'll be a boost to your self-worth. Okay. God bless you. Be well and have a wonderful day.